Hello and welcome to Eyewitness Report. I'm Yomi Otaigwe. The lingering fear of scarcity takes center stage on this edition of the program as eyewitnesses tell their experiences in coping with the situation. Also on the program, owing to alleged delay to compensate them, owners of properties affected by the construction of the second Niger Bridge call out the federal government to fulfill its promise. Details of this and more shortly. Depending on your location, petrol is now sold for as high as 270 naira or more per litre at filling stations across the country. Despite assurances that the scarcity would soon be over, residents and motorists are still groaning over the effect on their livelihood. Relevant government agencies and fuel marketers have been offering varying explanations for the ongoing scarcity.
There is no fuel everywhere, queue there now, very well. If you enter city, you see it now. Only for those that independent marketers have fuel now, severally, and it is too cost, 280, 290. They used to sell per liter. This scarcity of fuel affects us very, very, very high now. Because for us, from Zaria to Kaduna now, we used to spend more than 10,000 to buy fuel just to come and do your business and go back, which is very, very hard now. That is why if there is nothing on the ground, we are not coming to Kaduna now. Unless there is something genuine, then we used to come and do it and go back. Without all this availability of fuel in the country, nothing will move very well. Even the campaign they have started and everything, nothing will move without fuel now. Because even everything has to go with mobile. So definitely government should do something about it quickly.
As you can know, that the issue of fuel scarcity has been lingering over a period of time. And this is due to the insufficient product supply all across the terminal and depots. And for we to sustain this availability of products, a lot has to be done for the continuation of product availability to all these terminals and depots. And so there is a need for the refinery should be put in place urgently, and all the sources of product crude oil supplied to this refinery are sustained so that these products will be enough for circulation. It's scarce because it's not enough. It has to do with price control. Once we don't get the product at relatively prices, it's difficult to sell above the prices of the government. And so to save your head, you have to do a lot of low down until products are secure in an affordable price. But we know that things are difficult, but the government will do enough so that products are available to, we can be able to source this product to supply. We will keep on sustaining the supply because it's our duty and we are bound to be doing so to make sure all the citizenry of this country are getting this product through our outlets and our network. And so once it's enough, everybody will have it. So we must do everything possible to see that we sustain this product availability with the help of all stakeholders to achieve this.
I don't blame those people that are selling 230, 250, 260, but I blame the government. Let me use the word government, both the state and the federal government, because if the government want to deregulate the fuel, they should deregulate the fuel. If they want to do it, let them do it. Let the whole Nigeria know that they want to deregulate. Not that they are telling us the social number of months they want to do that, and there is a scarcity of fuel. Now look at what happened in Akure. All the filling stations, they are not just like a cabal selling fuel at the rate of tomorrow. When you go there in the morning, you will find out that they're selling at the rate of 200. When you go there around, let me say in 2 hours later, they raise it to 230. From 230 to 250. Where are we going, this Nigeria?
I've been to that town, been to Okaro, no fuel in the major towns in the states. And then those that even have it, they are hoarding it. It's not that they don't have it. I've been on queue for over an hour in that town today, and then you see, after I've been getting to my turn, like 2 vehicles ahead of me, they just decided to just shut down because there was some little misunderstanding between the people with keg and the people with motorcycle, and it's my turn, it's not your turn, and then the owner of the fuel station decided to shut it down, and several experiences like that in other stations. It has been a thing of, well, we have between 230 to 250 currently now in Akure. 230 naira, 250 naira. Hardly will you see the usual 180 naira. Very, very scarce.
Now they are selling 230. Before it's 180. From 180 to 210. From 210 to 250. Now, from yesterday now it's 230, 250. I don't even know what is happening. So I don't even understand. They just beg the government to change all those things they are doing now.
Wow. They didn't sell at all.
I've been here till 10 minutes after it. So they stopped selling. So I joined the queue from where is it called now? The other down after the bridge. But they stopped selling. But when channels showed up, they suddenly opened their gate again. You can see what we are going through in this country. Until there's an enforcement, they refuse to sell from 9 p.m. This is almost about 10:15. Once channels shows up, they opened the gate and everybody was going in. Should we need to live by that in this country? Where there is law, where we have everything in abundance. It's unfair. It's very, very unfair. But thanks to channels, I won't be able to buy fuel, if not them.
Did you have any idea how much you sell for?
Yeah, they sell at the normal rate, 170. That's the pump rate. Though they are side talk, give us this, give us that, but they still sell at the normal rate.
We have the crude oil. They call us the giant of Africa, member of OPEC, and we are suffering for first scarcity. It's not done. It's not done. And we are saying we have government. Which kind of government do we have? Which kind of government is this? It's bad. It's sad. I'm not happy about it. I'm not happy about it. I have no idea, but I've been hearing that some people sell for 200, 220. I don't know. But I don't know how much these people are selling.
Because of the flooding that happened a few weeks ago, and since then been trying to cover the gap and the backlog, and also there's also the challenge in the roads. Okay, some roads are bad. Okay, the tankers can't get through, and so on and so forth. And coupled with that, also typically there's also been a bit of panic buying on the part of some consumers, which is understandable, and also going into the Yuletide. But we'd like to use this opportunity to appeal to everybody that products are available as much as possible, and we are assisting the operators and the marketers push out these products as at when due, to keep all the stations as much as possible wet going into the Yuletide. Where you do not find some stations adhering strictly to the official regulated price, okay, it still tracks back to what I mentioned, a few minutes ago. There were a couple of hiccups, okay, which we are still grappling with and haven't fully recovered from. But going forward, we are going to ensure, I assure you, that the stipulated pump prices will be adhered to. But critically, the first thing is that we want to ensure that every station within the metropolis, within Cross River State, and in fact the region of South-South is wet. That is the first objective. As far as we are concerned, the pump price hasn't changed, and as much as possible, whenever we go into the field and find these anomalies, we clamp down on those stations that sell seemingly highly to the public. We don't only check prices, we also check volumes. It's very important that we check volumes, that as much as possible, that the volumes being dispensed to the consumer is the right volume, okay? We also check quality, all right? So these are the things we are doing to ensure that products, first and foremost, products get out from the depots to the retail end, and they are available for consumers, all right? And we're also appealing, also make a strong appeal to marketers at the retail end, not to be Shylocks, in terms of sales, all right? So we try to ensure that we clamp down and ensure that they service the people within our regulations.
We currently have a national PMS stock of over 2 billion liters. This is equivalent to over 30 days sufficiency. The recent queues in Lagos are largely due to ongoing road infrastructure projects around Apapa and access road challenges in some parts of Lagos depots. The gridlock is easing out, and NMPC has programmed vessels and trucks to unconstrained depots, and massive loadouts from depots to various states are closely being monitored. Abuja is impacted by the challenges recorded in Lagos. NMPC Retail and other key marketers have intensified dedicated loading into Abuja to restore normalcy as soon as possible. We want to reassure all Nigerians that NMPC has sufficient products, and we have significantly increased product loading including 24 hours operations in selected depots. In addition, we have caused extended hours at some stations to ensure product sufficiency nationwide and at all times.
Welcome back. Properties within the right-of-way leading to the second Niger Bridge were acquired by the federal government of Nigeria for the purpose of constructing access road to the bridge. 5 years down the line, some owners of the affected properties in Asaba, Delta State are aggrieved, saying that the federal government is yet to compensate them.
All we are saying, give us our compensation. All we are saying, give us our compensation.
Some 5 years ago, the federal government came with a consultant to take details of our properties. And later, members of the Ministry of Works, Federal Ministry of Works came, took our bank account and the rest, that they are going to do second Niger Bridge and barred us. They told us that they have compulsorily acquired our properties and we should not go there again. For the past 5 years, nothing has been said, nothing has been done.
We are here today to tell the president that we have not been compensated and we want a compensation because they've taken that land compulsorily for the past 5 years. They've asked us to fill forms. We have submitted our account details for the past 2 years. And yet, stories are flying that we have been compensated. That is not true. We want the government to know that we have not been compensated. Monies that have been made available for us to be compensated, all the properties owners are being diverted. We want the president to know that we need our compensation. And all we are saying is that our compensation should be paid.
My husband did 2014 and his benefit was paid. And I use it to build that. I am suffering since 2014. My husband died. No money to feed my children. No school to pay my money to pay school fees for my children. I am suffering. I built that house. I cannot do anything with it. No money. Nothing. I cannot stay in the barrack continuously. I want to live for 5 years. Nothing is happening. They have been deceiving us that they have released money to pay us. No money. Today we will wait. Tomorrow we will wait. Oh God, we are tired. They should pay us our money for 5 years. We are suffering. I'm suffering with my children for 5 years. Enough is enough.
In brackets, we put works. Because works is in charge of roads.
You can put it here. We'll write it away.
As it is now, I can't receive it. I'm in housing.
Okay, you're in work.
I am in housing. I came from housing.
Okay.
So if it's for housing, I receive housing.
It's for works. This housing, this one for housing. We have two. This for housing.
I can receive housing.
Yes.
Somebody can receive on behalf of
for works.
I am not.
Yes, the staff are here.
We not go here. We not go here. We not go here. We not go here. Compensation, now we want. Compensation, now we want. Compensation, now we want. Compensation, now we want.
Residents of Toluwalashe community in Abeokuta North local government area of Ogun State have been living in fear owing to the spate of kidnapping and other crimes in the area. Recently, some members of the community embarked on a protest to draw the attention of the state government and security agencies to insecurity in their neighborhood.
The protest is just about the issue of security, kidnapping and killing that has been coming an increasing order. It has happened and happened and happened and happened over and over and again. The first one that happened in summary was around January, that they made attempt on a member of this community. First attempt was foiled. We came out to rescue the person, but eventually by the second week after the first attempt, they came and kidnapped that fellow. I want to withhold his name for security's sake. So eventually, after kidnapping the person, they demanded a ransom that is running to between 3 to 5 million, if I'm speaking the truth, between 3 to 5 million, and they collected the money freely. Before that time, the community as a whole, we took step to report this same issue to the nearest police station. And after the report, they came, they do some interrogations with the member of the family and some member of the community, and that was the end. Eventually, the second attempt happened, and they came again to kidnap very close to Coca Farm at Kikpe, Idiori. So that was the second attempt, and they got that person, they took him away. Eventually, within a week, we still take the same recycle step to inform the police authority, which they also come to do some little assistance with us. Eventually, the same set of people or another set of people nobody knows in our community, they succeeded collecting another ransom, running into millions.
What do you want the government to do?
Third attempt again, they came, and eventually it's like a recycling process. All what we want from federal government, state government, local government, and every other individual that owns a property here, I don't need to mention name, should come and do something to assist us, because security is paramount to every one of us. You can't, because of kidnapping, leave our environment that God has settled us down here.
We heard about it. We are not oblivious of the fact that kidnappers are disturbing around that area. Not only that area, along that axis, namely Idiori, Ibara-Orile, Ilewo-Orile, and some other areas around the Randa axis. We've recorded some cases of kidnapping in that axis, but we have as well arrested many of these hoodlums in the recent time. But the resident of that area, we have informed them that security is everybody's business, because they too, they have a duty to be vigilant in their area and to inform us of any strange movement around the area whenever they notice such. And notwithstanding, our patrol teams, they are always around that area. But it's like those people that are carrying out this operation there, they have used to the place, so they always look for opportunity whenever they believe that security men are not, they are not within the vicinity. They strike, because the place is a developing area. So the place is being covered by Lafenwa division. And when this thing is occurring from time to time, our tactical teams were deployed to those communities, and they are always on constant patrol of that place. So that's why I say we are not oblivious of the fact that those people, they are living in fear. But we want to assure them that the command will not rest on its one until we get rid of all these hoodlums.
ẹ ṣàánú wa o, ẹ ṣàánú wa o, federal government need your help. Federal government need your help.
To be a part of this program, simply take pictures of activities around you using your mobile devices. Upload them on the Eyewitness platform on the Channels TV app, available on Google Play Store online. Follow the instructions as you upload to enable us follow up on the images you've sent. That's the program for this week. Thanks for watching. See you again, same time next week. I'm Yomi Otaigbe.